Live on YouTube. That's nice. Whoa, gosh dang it. There we go. I'm gonna make sure YouTube is working. It does not look like it's working. That's nice. In other news, Riley's cough is better when your soup from fresh fruit. She loved it. That's good. Ooh. Ads suck. What? Oh, running 30. I can't read what this says. Oh, okay. It doesn't say that. What? Advanced stuff. What are you? I don't know what's going on here. Ads don't suck. Ads make me money. Hardly any money, but they make me money. I mean, if I had 100 people running, then ads would make me some money. But I think my total ad revenue, because I have it set for the lowest thing. So, like, the next ad you should see should be like an hour from now. Oops, I don't need to put that on. I need to put my coat on. Why is this not working? Okay, it is working now. Why did it not work before? I don't get it. Looks like everything is working. I want to adjust that. Can I adjust that? Hold on. Okay with that. Is that better? A little bit better. I don't have my other thing on there, so I'm going to pin a message. Pin. Anyway. There we go. Since I don't have the thing on my overlay now. Okay, I need to get going because not only did it take me a lot longer to get everything set up because I didn't know that Streamlabs would reset everything. And I can't tell that until I go live. That's the crappy thing. But also, now that I got my coat on, I'm really freaking hot. It should be nice and chilly outside though. Probably gonna be, you're gonna hear me complain. Now I'm complaining about how hot I am. As soon as I get outside, you'll hear me complaining about how cold I am. I haven't put my watch on yet. I need to do that. I don't need to, but might as well. And put a hat on. And gloves. The strim. Only how do I want to say it? Like people that stream a lot know that. No, you call it the strim. Especially anybody from Canada. Oh no. I think I messed up. I messed up. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, you're probably gonna have to refresh here in about 30 seconds. We should be good to go. I don't know what is. I wish my watch would quit beeping at me. I just love how it totally resets the stream. Oh, now I gotta type it. You freaking kidding me? Quit beeping at me. Okay, we should be good now. Okay, looks like we're back. I don't get why I have disconnect protection turned on, but for some reason, when yes, I did not take it off of Wi-Fi. I'm gonna wait till I get outside. I don't want to be talking loud. Oh, geez, I'm dizzy. Fails to amaze me how whenever I have to jump off of Wi-Fi, like on this side, it loses connection for about 10 seconds. I have disconnect protection turned on the Twitch side. I don't have anything turned on the YouTube side because I don't think you can turn it on the YouTube side. But I It's a gloomy, cold morning, just so you guys know. 35 degrees, I want to say. That's what it said. Well, it might be a couple degrees warmer because that was an hour ago. But anyways, so I can sit there and watch both stream managers. The one for YouTube and the one for Twitch. YouTube has a 10-second blurb on it. It has no issues. Twitch, for some reason, goes past that 30 seconds, even though it's only disconnected for like 10 seconds. It goes past that, and then when it finally connects again, it restarts the whole stream. That's why you have to refresh, because it restarts the whole stream. Otherwise, you just see the whatever, you know, a little thing saying I went offline or whatever, or just a picture of the guy holding his head with the thing on it. But no, it'll actually change to offline and then eventually restarts the stream. And it is so stupid. That's why usually first thing in the morning, the first thing I do is take my phone off Wi-Fi. Like as soon as I wake up, I'll take it off Wi-Fi so that I do not forget when it comes time to streaming. I'll let these guys go. Oh. So today's route is going to be, we're gonna try and go all the way up, well, we're not gonna try, we're gonna go all the way up to Mount Helena. Hello, morning. And then, those guys are just starting to come down the sidewalk. And it's very narrow, so there was no way I was going to go up while they were coming down. But we're going to go to the top of Mount Helena. I don't know which way I'm going to come down. We'll figure it out. I really wanted to do a long run today, but I just don't have time. And that's the thing whenever you're doing like an athlete intake as a coach, is figuring out how much time they have and trying to work out a good running schedule for them based upon, life. And right now, I hardly have any time to do anything. To the trailhead from downtown Helena. It is quite the climb all the way up. Oh my goodness. Or to the trailhead, I mean. You do not think it mean a squirrel this much bird to get to the trailhead from downtown. But it is. Oh. Walk for a little bit. I mean, it is easily 150 feet probably of elevation. I mean, I can tell you once we get there. Oh. And most of it is in a few places. Like a third of a mile, probably. I mean, total distance is over that because I had 2 blocks of flat to jog over to get on this street. few places that are pretty steep. Oh, is anybody on the stream today? I mean, I heard at the first part of the stream, Rachel, okay, you're still there. Nobody was chatting. I didn't see anything in chat, so I was worried that my chat wasn't working after having to reset the stream. That's weird. This is blocked off for, it's like evacuation purposes, this road. Actually, I'll change camera views for you guys. So this road, because there's a gate right there, we come up from downtown. They just laid new gravel on it. There was nothing wrong with it beforehand if you're using it for just evacuation purposes. Like, it wasn't eroded, it wasn't in like horrible condition or anything. So it's just really weird that they definitely laid more gravel on it and then graded it. That's just crazy to me. Parking lot is fairly full up here. I mean, we came up here last Sunday too, didn't we? Wasn't it last Sunday? And there was only 2 cars that day. And it was warmer, better conditions than it is today. So it's a little weird to me that there's this many people up here. Had extra money to spend? Probably. It is the end of the year. That's what I love about the military, because you always get to, for the first 9 months of the year, it's always, no, we can't spend money on that. We can't spend money on that. Because we got to make sure we have money for this. And then the last 3 months of the year, it's actually not even the last 3 months, like the last 6 months, because you have to have everything forecast. And then it's like, we got to spend all this money. So basically, you usually have like about a 2-month period to spend money, because you can't spend money for the first 3 or 4 months because usually a CRA going on. So you're not allowed to spend money. And then you finally get the money, but then it's, no, we gotta make sure we have this for this. And then you get to July, and if you don't have everything forecast to spend and actually allocate it, you have to turn all that money back in. So then it's like you got about 2 months to spend everything. Oh, it's all made up money anyways. It is. Okay, I thought with it being as gloomy, look at that. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like clear skies up there. About 20 miles that way, clear skies. Not here. Oh. But I started off, hey, how are you? I started off and thought with the cold wind and all that stuff that it would be cool, like the real feel. I didn't check and see what it was, but the real feel would be a lot colder. But I am freaking hot now. I gotta run to make myself look good, because that was the coffee shop girl that just was ending her run. So I'm guessing she has to get to work or something. Oh. So I gotta make it look like I'm working hard and actually run up this as much as I can. Oh. Okay. She can't see me good. That's the that uphill ride killed me. I'm gonna die now, guys. I'm probably just gonna find a tree and pass out underneath it. All to try and impress a girl. Oh man, she's what I was talking about. That is a freaking billy goat that I can't even fathom how she's able to go up this mountain as fast as she does. Because even in my best shape, I can't do it. Who? The coffee shop girl. Oh. Lindsay. Oh man. Oh. If I had to guess, she probably went up power line and came down Prospect Shafts. Okay, I got my breathing and heart rate under control, but my legs are still burning. Oh man, my calf muscles from that little jog where whenever you're going uphill like that, you're up on your toes, working your calf muscles more, are now just burning. Just burning. Ooh, Jesus, tripping over shit now. I don't know why I was trying to impress her, because I asked her a couple times on a couple running dates, and she bailed both times after saying yes. So I will never ask her again, but oh man. Why does it seem extra steep today? Probably because I haven't been doing any mountain stuff. Hardly. So my legs are not suited for it. Gosh dang, this just feels extra steep and extra long. We haven't even made the right-hand turn yet. This is ridiculous. Oh. I almost went up there today to the wilderness area. I figured I could get the drone out, do some really good cinematic stuff to make a Instagram reel and a YouTube short, but it's at least a 25-30 minute drive out there, and then a 25-30 minute drive back. So an hour where I wouldn't be able to do something else. Oh man. Because I have not been doing stuff on social media. I really need to up my game again. I was doing so well there for a while. Man, this is kicking my butt today. Oh. Kicking my butt. Oh, let the legs ease up a bit. Let the legs ease up a bit. You guys can't tell how steep this is. If Rachel's still here, she knows how steep this is. I mean, essentially, just to put it in context, you're doing about 1,100 feet of vertical gain in 3/4 of a mile. Yeah, no thanks. Like, this is a great mountain if you're training for a VK. This would be a good place to do it. Another good place is actually the M down by Bozeman. Although I wouldn't do the M, I'd go all the way up the ridge to the first minor summit. That is over 1,000 meters. Or no, that's not 1,000 meters. It'd be about, it's 1,000 meters all the way to the very top. But you could go up and down to the first summit. It's probably about 400 or 500 meters at least. In about that's probably about 1.5 miles. So you could go up and down that like twice, training for a VK. I mean, I've seen people go up and down this 3 or 4 times up power line, which we just connected to power line. When they're training for VKs, like Broken Arrow is a pretty famous VK in the US, and there's quite a few people that in Montana that come here, mostly because of the time of the year. There's not as much snow, so they can actually do it and train here. But they'll come from Missoula and Bozeman and all over the state if they're racing that, just to train on this mountain. Oh, now if there's no snow scattered around the state, you could still have a lot of other places you could train. Oh, but typically this doesn't have a huge amount of snow each year. Now the trails will get really super icy. So what does happen is the snow gets packed and then it'll melt a bit and then freeze and ice up and then pack down and then ice up. But as far as getting a huge amount of snow, not so much. So if you're training for a VK, just put on some freaking micro spikes and run up the hill. And then coming down, you can just take your time and walk. Oh man, calf muscles are burning. Pushing myself because as soon as we got onto the power line, I looked back and there's somebody coming up the trail. So trying to push myself as hard as I can, and the person's still gaining on me. What always sucks about being the person in the lead is the person behind you always has that incentive to catch you. Unless you got me behind you. Then I could care less. I just go my own speed no matter what. Nothing like a 30% grade to get the heart pumping. Actually, this is probably more than that. I forget what it is. I guess I can look. Oh, this says it's 30%. And when we get up there, it turns into like 60. Keyblade guy, hey, thanks for the follow. I will find a decent flat spot here. Do some push-ups. Probably right here where this trail changes, or where we come off. I'm gonna let this person go around us. Oh, there's cute little puppers. Morning. Morning. Hello, can I say hi? Hello. Yeah, you want to say hi to camera? Okay, I'm gonna actually be facing downhill a little bit. So I gotta figure out how to do this though. Oop, wrong direction. Nope, wrong direction. And there we go. Oh. So these push-ups are gonna be harder because I'm gonna be facing downhill. But whatever. Oh. Whoa. No, it says new follow. New follow. Oh, that says subscribed. Oh, it actually lets you subscribe? Okay. Why didn't I hear my notification for it? For one, but finally, yeah. But hey, thanks for the Twitch Prime subscribe. Any other day that if I was hitting at my playing a game or just doing some chatting or whatever, I'd have to jump up out of my chair and go run a mile. But we're already running a mile, so no, you're running a mile for that? No, I'm not. because I'm already running a mile. Because then I might just be like, well, I was going to do prospect shafts. So an extra mile on that is only, whatever. So I'm just going to do Nessa's route instead to get that extra mile. See, that's why that doesn't work. You would get lost here. It's actually, for the most part, it's not too bad. There's, like this right here is the alternate trail, which most people go by. But this is the shortest way to the top. But there's only like a few like main trails, I guess you could say. And then there's a lot of trails that intersect, but you can, as long as you have the view of the city down there, you can always find your way or whatever. An additional mile. Okay, I was gonna just run to where the trail Diartissima joins Prairie. And then I was gonna walk the last mile to the trailhead, so I'll run that mile now instead. Are there bears? Yes. Not usually on this side of the mountain. This side of the mountain, there's actually more mountain lions than bears. But if you go, once we get to the top, like the trail will go about 10 miles to the other trailhead on what's called the Helena Ridge Trail. There's bear all over there. I've ran into them, especially in the springtime. But this side is always deer and mountain lion. That's what you see the most of. Oh man. Oh, calf muscles are burning from this climb, which is, according to my watch, a 63% grade right in that section. Okay, so this little section here, the last little push to the summit, feels easy compared to that last section, because this is at a 31% grade according to my watch. But the good news about bears is it's usually only black bears. Now you get up about, well, more towards the Continental Divide, and then you can run into some grizzlies, which is about, 12 miles away. But they never wander over here. I think there might be some grizzly up in the Elkhorns too, which are those mountains over there with the snow peaks. They're about 10 miles away. I think there might be some grizzly up there, but not a lot. I've only seen black bear up there too, but I think I heard that there's some grizzly there. And I know that seems odd when I talk to my friend from New Hampshire that I go over and do my springtime hike hiking trip, and I run on a triathlon relay with them and everything. They, like last year I was there was a black bear in her neighborhood and everybody was freaking out. So then when I went to go do my run, because I was in a training block, and she was like, oh, make sure you have bear spray and this and this and this, and keep checking in with us so I know you're okay. And I'm like, it's only a black bear. And as someone that has to be cautious around grizzly bears, we can say that, because to us a black bear is nothing, but to them, they don't deal with grizzlies, so it's a big deal for them. Oh, it is breezy up here. I do not want to crest the top here because it's going to be full on wind. A bear sighting would get you some follows. Yeah. Okay, touch circle. Or it doesn't count. So yeah, if you go down this way, past that, at the top already, yes. At the top already? That was a long time. It took me a long time to get to the top. There's the city, the not so big city of Helena. Oh man. And it still baffles me that you get up about, 20, 30 miles north of here, and it is completely clear sky. And then you go towards the Continental Divide and you can tell over that direction is the ski hill, and it's snowing over there on top of that already. Currently, I should say. I don't know if you guys can tell, but you can see the highway going over the pass over here. Okay, I gotta go down. My head is sweaty. All of me is sweaty, and the wind is it's cold. Oh, I gotta take a picture though. Gosh dang it. Hold on. I haven't done a social media thing forever. And I remembered my extra camera, so we're gonna do this. Here, oh, there we go. Change camera view so you guys can see. See, we're up here. That tape might go off anyways. There we go. To be able to unlock my phone. So go this way, maybe. Smile, everybody. Smile. Oh, maybe do it over here. This direction, maybe. Direction. Figure out the best picture. Okay. That'll work. Camera doesn't. My other phone doesn't fall out here. And then we're going to put our glove back on. So I think I got my extra external battery, so I think we'll do Nessa's route today. Which her battery is died in her air tag. So see if her stuff is even there still. Somebody added to it last time I checked. Somebody else hung a little memoriam thing on there as well, not for her, but for another dog. So that's kind of cool. Yep. Collar's still there. frigid cold. Holy cow, that wind is cold. Like I said, you can tell it's snowing. Up on a little bit higher peaks on the divide over here. It looks like it's gonna snow over here. Those clouds are really cruising too. Elkhorn's it's not snowing, and those are the highest mountains around here. Okay, so for those of you that are new, I will probably lose you every now and then for the next half a mile until I get to the backside over here. Because I go behind the mountain here for a little bit on this way down, so just bear with me. Maybe refresh every now and then if it needs it. That wind is just freaking ridiculous right now. I can tell I've not done much downhill running because my tendons on my knees can tell. They have not been used. Oh, there's ice right there. Careful. Which means we're going to find some ice on the backside over here. Not good. Oh well. Okay. Of course, I'm going to get the button, get the notification that I'm almost out of battery right here. I've been live an hour. I'm in a dead zone where I gotta run as fast as I can to get through. Like I said, so we're gonna chance it and try and get up here before I plug in and see. Hope it doesn't die. It'll take me a little bit to plug my other battery in. I'm gonna stop and lose the stream altogether. Because that wind is so cold. Makes it hard to see the rocks on the trail. So it might fall on my face anyways. So you guys might get to see something after all. Oh man. I'm pulling the nose out because now that we got this wind, it is very snotty. Pardon me, I just want to put my... I wish I had some gaiters. I'd like to just put my micro spikes on and go hit Thunderbolt, which has a lot of snow on it, but it is, even if you can't find the trail, it's, you can get to the top because it is fairly clear of trees and stuff. A lot of bushes, so depending on how much snow it is, you might not be able to get. If it's a lot of snow, then you can get to the top pretty easy. If it's not a lot of snow, you just hope you can follow the trail. race schedule for next year. I need to sign up for a few races. I can get the fence me in. I can get that on the schedule. And then I can get a couple other races on the schedule as well. Morning. And then figure out a 100-mile race to do. That will qualify me for Hard Rock. And or eyes are really watery right now. And or Western States. Although I'm not, that's why I say and or. The more I'm not necessarily, man, there's watering so bad. And this is a very, very rocky technical section. I'm not too worried about Western States because the only time I'm not competitive anymore, so I can't. There's no way I'd be able to. I would only be interested in Western States. Like this year would have been the last year I would have truly tried to run it as hard as I could. So I'm not necessarily. Oh, thank you. Not necessarily, as I said, individual. Looking to qualify for Western States. But Hard Rock, that is one of those races that I will never be able to, even at my best, I'd never be able to compete there. It's just one of those bucket list races. So I would really like to, okay, I gotta plug my phone right now, because it is almost dead. I would really like to run that someday before I get too old. I mean, eventually I'll just give up on that too, because make sure I'm plugged in and charging. Okay, we are charging. But even for that race, I mean, I'm only talking another 3 or 4 years, so if I don't get in by then, I'm not even gonna, I'll stop trying to get into that race too. But I'll search for a 100-miler. I mean, I could always do like Bigfoot, probably. But there's only a few of those out there. Now, I mean, there is a slight chance I could run UTMB again next year, and that would qualify me for Hard Rock for the time being. But I see a lot of race organizations, Hard Rock being one of them. I even see Western States right now. UTMB is at least the CCC is a golden ticket race for UTMB. So I would see that they're going to cut ties with UTMB. Hard Rock is probably going to cut ties with UTMB in light of the things UTMB has been doing this last year. And with the thing with Jerry Robbins, I think, is like the straw that finally broke the camel's back, or whatever the saying is. Because I already know that Western states, who pride themselves in the trail running culture and ties to it, I could easily see them cutting ties, as well as Hard Rock is the same way. Like Hard Rock, they try and maintain their culture of even their race culture. That this last year doing the live stream was hard to convince them, and then they set so many rules, like no drone footage, no aerial shots, stuff like that. You can only access them like this spot, and this spot, as far as the racers go. And now they cited, because of permits and all this. Well, that's not necessarily true. They just use that as a reason, because you can easily get permits to do aerial footage by drones with the Forest Service. And just because, like Jamil, he didn't want to have any issues this last year, he didn't fight it. But this next year, like, you could use drone footage in the cities, and really they couldn't say anything. The race can't say anything about it. Let's put it that way. Next year there's going to be aerial footage from the cities. And I will be there helping out again, of course. Unless I get my lift kit and everything on my van, I will not be going up as high as I went last time. On that mountain. Now I took the wrong, this way. I always relied, even since Nessa's passing, I've always relied on her to show me the way here. That's why it's called Nessa's route, because it was her route. This is the way she wanted to go. But you always see that part of the trail. There's to go that way. But she always went this way, and it's not as, until you get up here where you can actually see the road, it's not as apparent. Now, if we would have gone straight up there, it eventually comes back to this. But she never wanted to go that way. She always went this way. Is my stream still up? Is anybody in chat? Can you tell me? I always worry about that when I'm in that dead zone, that it dropped completely. There we go. We're at 1,400 feet of vert, and I still got to run up a couple little ridges here. That's the one thing I do like about this route. It's 4.5 miles or whatever, and you get about 1,600 feet of vert. It's a nice little run. Oh man, I need to fix this trail sign here because it's completely rotted out and broken, so they have it propped up. Yes, nice. They have it propped up on here. And you can see how weathered it is compared to like that last one we saw. Ooh. So the city spent money on the dropping gravel on that little emergency route that doesn't need it. I've never seen that route used. That gate is always locked, which to me negates an emergency route. Like, the only reason why anybody would use it would be if there was a raging forest fire or whatever. So then somebody would have to drive all the way out there to unlock the gate and open it up so people could evacuate. Makes zero sense to me. But anyways, they spent who knows how many thousands of dollars on that, but I could have spent $50 and replaced a trail sign. Now that I'm warmed up, I can actually run these up hills and it doesn't kill me. What do I have in my running vest that is making noise? I don't get that. I don't know. No idea. It's flopping back and forth. Well, this is only a 17% grade, very runnable. Surprised there wasn't any ice back there, since there was a little bit at the very top, because there is no sun that hits that one area. It's shocking. Oh, I wonder if it's my butt wipes that are bouncing back and forth in my pack, because I did have to put a new pack in there. It might be that's bouncing around. I don't feel it, I just hear it. It's a nice thing about when you get a very expensive pack. You don't usually feel anything bouncing around. Compared to like my old pack that I had. Make sure I don't trip in there. I felt everything bouncing around there. That was when I was first getting into running. Or I should say, first getting into trail running. Over 23% grade right here. Made me work a little hard.
nice and flat again. Actually, I think I don't know if it's just because it's flatter, slightly downhill because of the having that steep part right beforehand. Even flat then feels like it's downhill. But we have at least one more uphill. I think it's just one more. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. I'm actually gonna push it a little bit. This part's not so technical. The thing about Run Faster is cold air makes my eyes water. So if I'm gonna trip and fall, that's what I'm gonna do. You did your dishes? You're winning at life? No. Winning at life is when you're doing a slow jog in front of that one little girl. You're winning. You're winning at life. I do my dishes every night because if I don't, it bothers me. Because when it's just one person, it's very easy to do. But also for one person, man, I dirty a lot of dishes. Okay, I lied. We got one more uphill. That was the last one, but we got one more. Oh, man. Easier pace just because I enjoy it a lot more. So I gotta remember to push myself for this next race. You're taking your win. Okay, so last uphill. think right now I'm only, what, like, I guess I can't tell. My watch is also on the wrong setting. Okay, I just hit the 4 mile mark. Just say 4 miles in. And even this pace, I'm only doing slower than I did at the end of my 50K. Tells you how much fitness I lost. I'm not a Debbie Downer. Last 4 miles of my last 50K race, whatever that was, October, November, whatever. Well, hello, peppers, good morning. I averaged 75s down that. I'm barely doing, I guess I'm doing a 718 right now. Definitely doesn't feel like it though. They're both about the same grade downhill. Just I had 28 miles in my legs versus 4, so it shouldn't feel as hard as it does right now. Right here. That was easy. I don't know how I missed it last time. This morning, did not know I was going to be doing any tempo miles. We're at 7 flats right now. That's good. I think this is slower than what used to be my half marathon pace. I guess it's only seconds faster than my marathon pace. For this next race, 7 minutes is what my tempo pace is going to be. So I would like to race run the pub this next year and see if I can. See if I can get 130, so about a 6:54 pace. First 6 miles of that is uphill, so we'll see. And that'll only be, I want to say, 3 weeks after my 100-mile race, so who knows how well that's going to go. Stopped by traffic. Oh man, that felt good to push that hard. I'm definitely sweating. I don't know why I don't do that more often, even when I'm training for a trail run or a trail race. I've been so focused on doing endurance, which you have to do as well, because like my last race was the furthest I've ever gone. So definitely needed to make sure I had my endurance, but oh man. Okay, well, I'm gonna walk around for a little bit now and let the legs loosen up after doing that. Whew. Although I really want to just sit down on this bench. But the nice thing is, and here's a reason why I should need to do more of that. My heart rate is already back down to normal. And even doing, like when I hit the 540, I bet my heart rate was only maybe 155, 156, somewhere around there. I doubt it got above 160. So I still have it in me cardiovascularly. I just need to get my legs used to the turnover again. That is the problem. Good work. Yeah, thanks. I am sweating pretty good though. Oh, I mean, I like to know that I can still run, you know. I would bet you if I just went out to run did a mile trial run, I could probably still pull out a 5:15, 5:20, which, I mean, isn't super fast compared to elite people that can run mid fours for a marathon. I mean, even the Olympic trial time is like a 5:12, I think, is what you have to run for a marathon in order to qualify for Olympic trials. So I am nowhere near that. Like I said, my marathon fastest I've ever split miles on a marathon was 7:03s, which is sub 3 hour, but then I had a hamstring problem, so I did not finish next stop Olympics. No, I would like to qualify for Worlds, but even that is kind of I've qualified to go to Worlds for the USA team for the 10K and what is it, like the 15K or something, 12K? I don't remember, something else, some other distance on the for the Masters team, but I couldn't afford to go because it would have cost a lot. I would have had to pay my own way to Finland, and I can't afford that. So and I don't know if there is a Worlds this year. I could probably still qualify for Worlds Masters Championship. But I'd like to go on the mountain team, not just the road racing team. But that's a little more difficult to get into because they only take one Masters person. And I am usually not even close to qualify for that. Oh. There's some weird old lady that's wandering around here. She's kind of weird, creeping me out. She looks like she's up to no good. Oh, here comes a couple other people running down the walking mall. They probably came from up on the mountain as well. Who knows? Actually, that's the people we saw at the very beginning that were running down from the trail. So who knows what they're doing? Okay, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna go shower and eat some good food and all that. So That's gonna be it for today. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow, but I'm not gonna be in the mountains because the weather is supposed to snow tomorrow, so we'll see. But anyways, that's gonna be it for today. See you guys in the next stream. Bye, everybody. Smash that follow or subscribe button on your way out the door if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Follow me on my socials. Bye, everybody. Love you.